So in this video, we are going to create our own application. Let's say that home loan, that is the application I'm going to create that. To create our own application, as I said that there are various applications there. And once you click that app launcher, these are the application. And depending on your use cases, you can use that any of this application. But let's say that customer ask you or tell you that create your own application. Let's say the home loan. So what we'll do, we if you have system administrator role, you can create that own application. To create the own application, you need to click the setup. So once you click the setup and you have another option called setup, you click that setup. You will see the left navigation, left side, where you can search various things. So you can see there are many things available. You can create used, or you can select any of this and work on that. So first we'll search with that app, and once we search with the app, so there is a one module called app. Under the app, we have a app manager, app exchange marketplace. So what is that app manager and app exchange marketplace? Before we are going to create a new things, we should know that. So app exchange market and app manager, I'll tell you. So if you click the app manager, under the app manager you can see the various application is there. So if I move these all, you can see there are various application is there, and these all are the application. Some application name is lightning, some application name is classic. So there are various kind of application. And if I see, so these are the application is available. And if we search here, let's say sales, right? So sales is a classic, and there is another sales application is the lightning. So we are actually experiencing lightning. So lightning is a process where we can see better UI components. So basically we are experiencing a lightning, and then here we can create our own application. But before we creating the own application, there are various application. Around 21 application is already there in this by default. Salesforce is provided. So before you create any application, you should not create any unnecessary application which is already there. You should utilize that. So let's say that you want to create your own sales application, but sales application is already there, so you don't need to unnecessarily create your application. So under app exchange marketplace, there are various application already pre-built into marketplace. We can just install and then we can use that. So we don't need to unnecessarily build ourselves. We can just simply select any application, and that application will be automatically installed our Salesforce workplace, and then we can use that. So if that is the case, we can use them, and then we can work with them. So we don't need to. Sometimes we don't need to create the application our for oneself. We can reuse those, or whatever company they have already pre-built. We just need to be installed in our system. We can use that. So using the app extension like a marketplace, right? So let's say that in marketplace there are, or maybe Play Store, there are already application is there. We just need to be just install in our mobile, and it will be automatically work. I don't need to do anything on that, right? So this is the how it's already there. We don't need to do anything. We just need to install, and then we need to start. We can start using that. Okay. So this is the another option where you can actually use that. But if you really need any use case where you need to create your own application, you can create that. So creating that, we have a two type of application. One is the lightning app, another is the connect app. So I'm going to create the lightning app. Later we'll discuss that what is the difference between lightning app and then connect app. But at that moment I'm going to create a new lightning app. I'll click the new lightning app. Here I need to put application name. So let's say that I'll say that home loan. Once we put the home loan, and here you can see that automatically it's take that application name. Here you can put the description, and then here you can put any kind of image if you want to use. So let's say that your application have a specific image, you can select, or else it will take that first name and last name as a application, and then here you can select any of this image color. So once you put all the information, you can see there are 5 tabs. Basically we have to go through these 5 steps to creating the application. So first step is that providing that user or maybe application brand details, app brand details. Second thing is the app option. Third thing is that utility, and then fourth thing is that navigation item, and fifth thing is the user profile. So we need to put all this one by one to create successfully a application. So first thing we put this app or branding details. Click next. Now we need to select that what type of application form factor will be. I am not going to change anything at that moment, but later phase we'll discuss further called what is this navigation style, what is this factor. At that moment I am not changing anything in this second steps, which is called app options. Third option is the utility item. So if you want to add any utility, you can add that. So I am going to use that. I'll select add utility, and there is a many utility available. Utility means extra functionality which can be added to this application. So I'm adding the chatter feed at that moment. Later we'll discuss that what is chatter feed, how we can use that, but at that moment I'm selecting that. If you don't want to use, or if you don't want to, you just skip that depending on your case. Okay, now next I'll click the next options here. So here you need to select any of these items. Let's say I'm selecting accounts. What is accounts and why I select the accounts, that we'll discuss later, but at the moment I'm selecting accounts and click next. And here we need to select the user profile, on which user profile I want to use this application. And now I'm selecting the user profile. Under the user profile, I can select any of this user profile, but for the time being I am going to select that, let's say that contract manager and system administrator. So I'll select the system administrator because this profile I belongs to. I want to select that, so I select this application and then click the finish. So it means that after finishing that, my application is ready. So let's refresh my Salesforce account. And once we select that, or once we click that, and if we click here at that moment and click view all, and here I should be able to see my application, and this is the my application called home loan. This application we just created, and if you select that this application, I will be able to land my application, and that application name is showing in the top called home loan. And we selected actually one item that is called accounts, nothing but a table. And if you select that, this is the uh, accounts, or this is the table is right now showing, because that is the existing table we selected. And if you click that all account, you will be able to see the list of record which is available at that moment. So this is the list of record. In our upcoming video we'll talk about further or how we can customize this application, how we can create the objects. But till the time, thank you very much, have a great day.